So Susie, thanks for joining us this morning. We've got some questions for you about the volunteering for Summer Blast. And
Mhm.
yeah, we hope that you can help us out here because I know a lot of people are interested, but maybe they just don't know, what it's about this year, especially because it's kind of a different way of doing things. So there's a few questions we wanted to ask you. So first of
Okay.
all, thank you so much for all your effort in putting this together.
Oh yeah, it's been fun so far.
Okay. All right. Well, so we want to know, how many volunteers do you need?
Well, we have a lot of jobs to do. I counted about 50 jobs. So I guess in a perfect world, we would have 50 volunteers.
Okay.
But, you know, different or volunteers can do different, one volunteer can do two different jobs, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So for example, a tribe leader could also be a tent host or and also help decorate. So I do think we can do it with about maybe 25 to 30 volunteers.
Okay. All right. So you mentioned a tribe leader. Can you tell us what a tribe leader is or what they do?
Yes, a tribe leader is actually going to be totally on video. So what they do is they introduce the Bible point at the beginning of the videos, and then at the end they come back and they review the Bible story and lessons, and they basically close it out. So we actually can have two different people because, there are 12 tribes in Israel. So we would like to have one person do the introduction part and somebody else do the closing.
Okay. So each person then would be recorded, and they would be put into the story. So there's going to be like another recording of the story itself, or
Right,
okay.
right. Because our main teaching is Moses.
Hmm.
So we already have our Moses, and so he's going to be doing our main teaching and story.
Hmm.
So the introduction of that Bible point is going to be done by the tribe leader. And then at the
Okay.
end, the tribe leader is going to come back to review it and wrap it up and do a little activity on the video with the kids.
Okay, so there's a craft after the main lesson, and the craft will be recorded also how you do the craft, and kind of like as if you were there, but we're just going to record it. And then when the people are home, they basically just watch these videos of the whole thing, the introduction, the story for the day, the lesson for the day, and then the closing, and then the craft. So they'll be able to know how to do, because they will have received a kit earlier in the week, right?
Right.
And they'll have the materials. So the video will kind of walk them through it as if they were sitting in church with their leader doing
Yes,
the craft.
exactly. Right. And actually, the craft is done by the tent host. So we actually have up on our website the presentation that I did for our meeting, and that has the order of the video segments. So the craft is done after Moses gives his lesson. And that, like I said, is done by the tent host. And those are like Bible time type crafts. Like one of them is they learn how to use a weaving loom. Another one is they learn how to tie different knots in a rope. Another one is actually making butter. So there are different things like that. So the tent host would show how to do that activity and kind of explain a little bit about that activity in Bible times.
Okay, okay, great. Okay. So let's see. So you told us about the tribe leaders, and then we have tent hosts.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the difference between those two again? The tribe leader. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah. What's the
Sure, sure,
difference?
sure. Well, the tribe leader basically just is more of like a teaching it's like I said, introduction in the beginning. It's going to be really short, probably 5 minutes or less.
Okay.
Just introducing the Bible point, talking a little bit about their tribe. And then again, at the end, they're going to come back, review the lesson that Moses taught, review the craft and how it all ties together. And, again, that's going to be a different tribe leader. So they're going to give a little info about their tribe as well. So that's the tribe leader. The tent host is the one that does the craft.
Oh, okay. Perfect. All right. Great. So we have a lot of junior high and high school kids in our church who love to help out, and that's awesome. And that's one of the things I love about Summer Blast is that you can interact with our kids, and everyone really kind of pitches in. So, so for our junior high and high schoolers who want to help out, what kind of things can they do? What can they be involved with in this?
Well, I think they would really like to do be a game host at the Israelite camp. I think that's a lot of fun for them. So a game would be like, for example, like beanbag toss or like mini basketball. It's kind of like carnival style games. So I think that's something fun that our young volunteers would like to do. But honestly, I think they can do anything. I think it would be fun for the little ones to see a younger volunteer being a tent host and showing, you know, a craft for them to do. So they can also help decorate. So I think they can do a lot.
Okay, that sounds great. So one of the things you mentioned was the Israelite camp, and that's going to be on the last day of the week. The rest of the days, I mean, if we can kind of go through it, can you walk us through the schedule sort of for the whole week?
Sure. Monday, the families come to our church to pick up their kit. They that has all the materials that they're going to need to do the interactive video activities. They'll also get a t-shirt for each child registered on that day. We have all the information about that on our website. We do want to encourage families to register online so that they can guarantee that they get a t-shirt and they get their preferred t-shirt size. So we do want to encourage that online, but also on the day they come and pick up their kit, they can also register on that day as well. So we will have some extra kits made up because we know that a lot of families do like to just come in and register in person. So that's Monday. And then Monday evening is when they tune in to our virtual VBS, and that's where they see all the videos. That's Monday night. And so that's going to be the same thing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 7 p.m. They're going to tune in to virtual VBS. Then on Friday, we have our Israelite camp. So that's going to be from 2:30 to 6:30. But what they do is they're going to reserve a 1-hour time slot during that time to come in and enjoy the camp. So that's going to be a bunch of tents set up, and we're going to transport them back to the wilderness where the Israelites, you know, were camped out in tents. And this is where they're going to do their games, they're going to do more crafts and activities and things like that. But they do have to reserve their time slot. So again, we want to encourage families to register online so that they can get their preferred time slot because, you know, spots are going to fill up pretty quick. We just actually opened up registration yesterday, and I've already had several kids sign up. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, that's great. I saw the registrations coming in.
And then I guess I can't forget the evening, Friday evening, we have their last video, virtual VBS for them. That's going to be a little shorter than what it's been the Monday through Thursday, but they're also going to see a slideshow. So we're going to encourage families to submit pictures of their kids doing the activities. And then also we're going to have somebody walking around taking pictures during the Israelite camp, and we're going to have a big slideshow that they're going to be able to see themselves on Friday night.
Oh, that sounds great. Okay, all right. Well, I think that's all the questions I had. And you know, I just want to encourage everyone. Thank you so much, Suzie, for all your work organizing this. It sounds like a lot of fun. And thanks for being so flexible. I know this must be really hard, you know, with the situation, but it sounds like you've got a really good plan.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been, you know, a little bit of a challenge, but it's been a blessing as well. And I think this is going to be something that will really help to bring our church back together. You know, we've been apart for so long. I know we've been connecting on Zoom and everything, and that's been great. But I do miss seeing everybody in person, hearing everybody's voices, talking to everyone. So I think this is going to be just an awesome time for us to get back together and to introduce a lot of people in the community to our church.
Yeah, I agree. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so if you want to register for to be volunteer, just text the word BLAST, BLAST, to our church number, which is 909-285-0778. you can also find out more about volunteering by going to our website, which is sierravistacc.com/SB-help. So that's Summer Blast Help, SB Help. And that'll give you more information. It'll show you, you'll have on there the presentation that Suzie mentioned, and we'll put this recording up there too if you want to review it. And so I think all the information is there, and you can register online too. Just click the button there as well. So if you want to register your kids, then all you have to do is type sierravistacc.com/SB2020. So that'll be where you can find out more, and there's a link there to do the registration. So that's SB2020 at our website, and all of that is down below. You can see it. So thank you very much. Thanks, Suzie, for joining us this morning.
You're welcome. Thank you, Hector.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, everybody.